All right, fellas. I've been I'm gonna do this little quick preview. This is the stock light switch or signal switch, whatever you want to call it, for the D21. Goes on this side, and this is the one from a Pathfinder. It took me forever to figure out the wiring, but I finally got it. Let me turn this sucker on. It just gives you a couple more options than that stock one. It's really basic, and that's really the only one that comes forward. I've tried to find better ones, or see if they actually made upgrades for this specific truck, but they don't. So again, the one that's connected now is from Pathfinder. This marker, the or slash blinker light. The light works, the bulb works for when the blinker's on, but it's just not working when the marker lights are on for some odd reason. I'll try to figure that out later, but hopefully it's not so bright outside that you can't see these lights, the rear lights on. And set this aside, set this off for a second. I'm gonna turn the got it. Turn the truck on. Hopefully you guys can see the blinker light for the passenger side. She is working. Let's look at also working. Now, the driver's side. Hope you guys can see it on. Working. And working. Again, for whatever reason, the marker light doesn't work. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe it just needs a new bulb. But I just wanted to do this little quick short preview. Yeah, this was nerve-wracking, but it's because it's not just the color coding for the wires, but everything is in a different spot. So that was a little odd to figure out, but the blinkers was probably the easiest aspect. As you guys know, the blinkers themselves, or the blinker aspect of the switch, feeds through to the hazards. So that's what's actually connected here, and that's how we're getting the hazard, the blinkers to work. If these weren't connected to where they're connected to, the blinkers wouldn't work at all. The hazards would work, the hazard lights would work, but not the blinkers. But anyway, I just wanted to share this little quick preview, and hopefully next time I can actually physically have everything connected, like officially. And what I'm going to do is I also, when I snag that blinker switch, I also snagged this bracket from that specific Pathfinder. Or what would this be considered, like a housing unit bracket contraption? It was bolted onto a bracket of its own that was welded on to that Pathfinder's steering column, and it was like a really thick gauge metal, so I would have to mount it in a similar fashion. I got metal, with me, so all I would have to do is get those dimensions and cut the metal and all that good jazz, drill the holes for it, and I will likely JB weld it to this column, and then I'll be officially able to mount this bracket, and then both the wiper switch and the blinker switch from the Pathfinder onto this truck, and that'll be all she wrote for that. But yeah, I don't want to make this longer than it already is. It's just nice to actually have this finally figured out. I'll have to draw up all the make drawings and write everything up, so that way I don't forget what goes where, because it's kind of easy to forget. But yeah, hopefully I'll have this fully set up later on, and I'll see you.